Welcome to episode 8, and we're going to do the terrain shaders. My name's Blades, and let's start up my little thing. Microsoft thing. Shh, don't tell anybody. Alright, here we are. So we're back with the static shader here. We are going to do the terrain shader today. So what have we got? Oh, look at that. Error. How did I miss that? Remember? MVP? Well, we've got the M, we've got the V, we ain't got no P. So let's put that one in. Underscore projection. My keys. Sorry, finger's not working. There we go. That's okay now. Times EU view, yes. So, you should have picked up on that one. No, you shouldn't. Not really. You weren't to know. That's that done. Everything else I checked looked okay. On the .fs side, yeah, just spelling. It's USE. I put an extra E in. For some unknown reason, I decided to spell it differently to everybody else. So we can take EU out and EU out. Just remove an extra space. No, it doesn't matter. What does matter though is a capital T. Capital T on texture or it won't work. There we go. Because look up here. Capital T. It's not the same variable, it's case sensitive. Beware. That's the hardest one to spot usually, but luckily I was just reviewing the video, so I spotted it straight off. There we go. All done. Static shader. Finished. Errata. Finished. Basic shader. Don't need that. Pop down a minute. And today I said we're going to do the terrain shader. Yes. Here we go. Here's GLSL. Apologies. GLSL source API GLSL copy paste, and I will call it terrain shader. There we go, there's a TerrainShader.fs, and I will have that one as well. Copy paste, and again I'll just call it terrain shader. The thing is, the two shaders that we've written are so good that they will work on almost anything straight out of the tin. So we're going to use it for the terrain as well. There we go. That's that done. So we now have static shaders, terrain shaders, and that's roughly it. So what we're going to do for the rest of the video, that was 4 minutes covered. Let's do the errata. I'm doing this live. I don't know what the answer is, so let's have a look what we've got. Okay, this is the project in Qt Creator. Let's have a look. Will it? Don't know. Issues? None. Compile output? Fine. Qt Creator's got no problems compiling it. That's lucky. I haven't tried that before. No, there's still going to be mistakes in here. It's API that we've done. We can't do STB image. That's beyond the scope of this programming thing that I'm doing. To do STB image, you really need to go and talk to the people who wrote it. You should not be modifying it yourself unless you really need to. And I'm really going to have to cough. That was wonderful. So what I'm interested in is data loader. Can we get you out of the way? What are you? Compile output. I'm looking for issues, aren't I? I'll be fine. No yellow bits, no issues. That's fine. I kind of look in there. Oh, there are none. Oh, that's fine then. There's none here. Oh, this is looking good. So that's the header files done. API data loader. What we got in here? Oh, we have one. Found one. It's an implicit conversion. And it's converting from a glue int, an unsigned int, to an int. Hover over that. Yeah, it wants an int, an unsigned int. Okay. Nice coffee. Model base. And I want models. Model base. Here we go. That should be an unsigned int. I wasn't careful enough with them all, was I? So let's pop that in. Has to be an unsigned int as well. Yep, just one variable. What would happen if I hadn't have been careful prior and I hadn't have bothered about my variables? You can now start to imagine what this would look like. It'd be yellow all over the place. Okay, you're updated. And that's an unsigned int. That's okay, everything else is fine. Yep, no more issues there. And if we go back to our API, now we've done that bit. Sorry, my API data loader, was it? Yeah. Now we're okay here. A lot better, no issues now. What about texture loader? No issues here, that's all done. Yep. So that's the errata. There we go. So just want to make sure it's all been done correctly. We should now see that, yes, here it is, it's been altered, it says it there. So this all now says unsigned int, that's good. So that would be run build task. Here we go. And there you go, executing task. Blah de blah de blah, it's done all our changes. Everything's gone through, all the way through. Lovely. Fantastic. Done. Done and dusted. So that is what, stage 3? Complete. But you've missed something, Blades. Yes, I know I have. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't need that now. Where are we? We are on Office. Here we go. Oh, lovely. I'm liking this episode. Lots and lots of not typing for once. Here we go. Let's pop you up. That coffee. So I have skipped Entity Shader. And Terrain Shader. There we go. So I'm going to delete EU. And I'm going to delete EU. And that's it. We're all done. End of stage 3. We're going on to stage 4, which is mostly OpenGL. In fact, all of it's OpenGL. Everything in here is OpenGL. The reason why I've moved these two over is I wasn't comfortable with them being in the API. They don't really belong to either, but I believe I'm more comfortable with them being in the OpenGL, and it all should look better me doing all of the shader controls in here rather than anywhere else. I'm just trying to decide which order we should do it in. If you've got any preferred item that you want it to be done first, just pop a note below the video and I'll do it next. But otherwise, we're just going to be diving in probably with the shader control stuff because it follows on nicely from the GLSL code and it relates better. Then we can get on with Window 3D, and the very last thing we'll do is the nice little drawery bits. I've got a master. So I've got draw entity and draw terrain. I haven't put the master in. Okay, fine. We'll deal with that as we get to it. We'll probably add an extra part here and we'll have like draw master, something like that. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. That's the way forward. We've got the general plan. It's flexible, as you just seen, and we will get on with it. And we will be using GLFW for Window 3D. Yay! At long last. And it's all in there already, so it's all set up for us. We're ready to rock and roll with this, I can tell you. It's not very far off now. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 7 videos or so. Possibly more, because Window 3D is pretty complicated. It's as big as we want it to be, and it depends how much I want to put in it. So we will see as we go, and I will catch you in the next part of the series, stage 4, and I hope you all enjoy yourselves, and of course, you must have fun.